I killed Starfield. Well, apart from, I really didn't at all. But do you know that thing that didn't matter? It turns out it really, really, really mattered. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Starfield is now in full official release, not only on the PC, but also on the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Sex boxes. And despite me having an issue with current day being rammed into every single facet of our entertainment today, according to Bethesda themselves, the player base is 6 million. Now, I'm not trying to do any sort of gotcha. I'm legitimately interested. With this being on the Xbox, I wonder how many of those 6 million players are actually through Game Pass, as opposed to purchasing the game directly. But this is Bethesda's first brand new franchise in, what, 20, 30 odd years, so I think it's safe to assume it was always going to do well to start with. To give you some sort of context, Final Fantasy 16 shipped 3 million copies in its first week, but to give some additional context as well, Cyberpunk 2077, which came out in an abysmal state, I don't think any of us can deny that, regardless of whether or not you like it now or still don't, shipped 13 million copies in its first week or two. So obviously Bethesda still have some time to see if they can catch up to that. However, I don't think they will. New franchises from beloved companies sell. It's as simple as that. And Bethesda is a beloved company. The Elder Scrolls series is one of my personal favorites. I just need to wait 20 years between Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6. And who knows what Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be like based off. All right, let's carry on. As I've already mentioned, but if you're new here, I've currently sunk about 25 hours into Starfield and I have struggled. Struggled so much that I haven't even fired it up since the last stream. Well, apart from to take this clip.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Because I think that's just going to be the most epic meme going for quite a long time. And even though every cowardly, out of context, multi-million YouTube channel decided to dick ride because somebody that looks like me dare have a go at current day being rammed into all our aspects of entertainment, which my rant was about, it was rather hilarious that the same people that think they're more clever than you couldn't even get the proper context, with the vast majority of them believing that the outburst was immediately after the pronoun section of the character creation. A wonderful guy called Hayden, and of course my friend Jeremy, D-Day Cobra from Geeks and Gamers, actually compiled a video putting together the context leading up to the rant. By the way, context, which we all know these dick riders don't care about, they just want their pound of flesh. But here's a little bit of it for you guys, and I've linked the video in the description box down below so you can go and see the full context of everything and also get Jeremy's opinions on the matter too. What? Him?
I love Az so much.
Okay. Bethesda, I'm going to say something to you. You should fucking listen. If you want to play pick your pronouns, then you should have an option to not enter pronoun.
Yes, agreed 100%. The fact that they force you to do it is the problem. They're forcing you to do it.
Listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
Yes. Wait! Probably all of you know by now what section we're going into. This, of course, is the lovely young lady who tells us that she's a clone of a guy. I was really thrilled with that because current day. But because it's sci-fi and this has been done before. Yes, it has been done before. It's been done before when gender ideology wasn't rammed down our throats in every single solitary area that we went to. So if you think this isn't put in because of that, I got news for you. So let's pick it up just a touch later.
From one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the youth military for generations.
Az is dead. He's done. He's so done. He's just gonna sit there. He's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now. I need him to pick option 4. I haven't seen this yet. Please.
You doing okay?
Sorry, dude. What did you say? Oh, look. You're a clone of a man. How does that work? Oh, just off. Seriously, just off. It's infected everywhere.
Nerves kicking in.
Oh, shut the up. Oh, I've still got to talk to them to finish the.
Before we get up there.
What?
There's something else I thought you should know.
You're a double dude. You're a double dude with dicks on top.
Of a man named Francois Sanon.
Oh.
One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the colony.
I have to go through this again.
Former head of the UC Navy.
I have to go through this again.
They called him They Victus.
Did they call them They Victus? They Victus. They them Victus? Some days I really miss alcohol. I really do miss alcohol and abusing drugs. Some days. I'm not saying today's one of them, but today's one of them. I don't give a
man I was
about your pronouns or who you identify as. Just give me my space money and my space experience.
I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Whatever you say, buddy, pal, chum, mate. I didn't come on to this person. There has been no sexual shenanigans with this person.
Thought you ought to know.
I just thought I would say the most ridiculous thing when they said, there's something I need to tell you. And obviously being a clear female, I just joked, you're a dude. And then they went to tell me that they are a clone of a dude.
No telling how long the cabinet's going to keep us waiting out here.
I don't have any questions. No.
I guess it's
don't care.
The part where he burns is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I don't want to give everything away. Go check out the video. Link is in the description box down below. And give Jeremy a subscribe and a like for that as well. Needless to say, I just wanted my space bucks and my space experience. And I was just getting bukkaked left, right, and center with current day and current day Western game. And even though that got the backup of the pronoun police, and of course, when we say pronouns, we are talking about preferred pronouns. Of course, males and females have pronouns, but we don't have to make a big fuss about it because we can see by looking at them. But the people making the most noise are likely kids, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I literally mean that in a way that they don't understand. They're not educated because they've just been targeted by this nonsense in all aspects of their education and life. And that's why people like me, every once in a while, get really pissed off with it. Because once upon a time, I used to live on a normal planet. But during those 25 odd hours of gameplay, I said multiple times, Starfield's problems aren't its pronouns on the creation screen and female dude clones. Starfield's problem is Starfield. The game to me isn't that great and certainly doesn't compare to the Fallout and Elder Scrolls franchises. The open world aspect is gone because everything is a cutscene to go to a zone. It feels very confined and limited, with the vast majority of planets just being empty and barren. In trying to find your own fun, you can just get lost in nothing. It's pretty dull from my perspective. And if we go to Metacritic, and I know the divisive nature of Metacritic. However, they do put absolutely tons of comments, so it is interesting to read them. We'll see that Starfield has an 87% on the critic side for the PC release and 5.4 for the player base. And on the Xbox Series X, we have an 86% critic score and a 6.1 on the customer score. And if we actually look at these comments, are we seeing people talking about pronouns and gender ambiguity for the most part? Did I destroy Starfield? Did I kill Starfield? No, most people are talking about the problems which Bethesda games tend to have. The limited nature, the engine, the bugs. It's all here. So people that are giving it mediocre scores, terrible scores, or good scores, there is a lot there to be said. It's actually quite rare that you will come across somebody that will be saying that they have downvoted the game based on, let's say, the content held within my rant. I certainly am not putting any of this on myself. To think that one person could have that effect is insanity. If I could be so bold, I think one of the reasons that the rant that I did went so viral was, as I've previously mentioned, nothing really to do with Starfield at all. It was always to do with going after their sacred cow of gender ideology. And a lot of people were beginning to wake up and realize, yes, I've been noticing this in all of my entertainment, be it television, movie, etc., video games. So this really had nothing to do with Starfield from the get-go. Starfield was always going to be judged based off how Bethesda created the game. And with its 6 million players so far, how's that going to increase or decrease going forward? Only time will tell. But I think it's pretty evident that the jury is still very much out as regards to where Starfield is going to fall in the annals of gaming history. I'll see you in the next video. You take care. Bye for now.